According to The Guardian, EU citizens arriving in the UK are being locked up and then expelled. So, following Brexit, Europeans with job interviews have told of detention and expulsion despite rules allowing non visa holders to attend interviews. So, Europeans with job interviews are among those being denied entry and locked up. This is despite rules that explicitly allow non visa holders to attend interviews. So, the confusion about EU citizens um, has caused a lot of trouble amongst different countries, especially Spain and the UK. At least a dozen European citizens, mostly young women, were detained and expelled at one airport alone over the last 48 hours. They include two female detainees who said they were sent 2 hours drive away from the airport to a detention center, uh, where because of the pandemic they were confined to their rooms for the entire period. Other countries whose citizens have been held at UK airports or detention centers include Italy, France, Bulgaria, and Greece. One French man was held at an airport for 48 hours. So Maria, one of the detainees, 25, from Valencia, said that like many of those detained, she thought she was free to explore the job market at least until October, especially since she had lived and worked in the UK before. So Maria said that when Border Force officials at Gatwick Airport said they would expel her, she offered to actually pay for a flight back to Spain on the same day. Instead, she was sent to a detention center where she had to spend the next 3 days. Maria said that she was scared that she had been exposed to COVID during her detention. Later that day, she was released and ordered to quarantine at her sister's home in London until the 17th of May, and Border Force officials kept her passport. She said the worst thing was that no one at the detention center could tell her what was going on. She said that my freedom had been taken away and I couldn't even get legal advice. Another detainee from Spain, Eugenia, 24, was locked in a holding room for 24 hours, sleeping on a cold, fold-out bed with half a dozen others. She was then put on a flight to Barcelona, although she had arrived from a different city, um, and asked to be sent back to her city. Anyway, there's also a Czech woman who had flown in from Mexico. She was detained, and she offered to pay for flight to the Czech Republic, her home country, but they said no, and instead they sent her back to Mexico. The other travelers who have been detained are from Italy, Portugal, and Eastern Europe. And some of the Spaniards expelled said that British citizens living in Spain are not treated the same way. So there are 8 MPs who have written to the European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen to express concern that the UK is breaching the Brexit deal. They said sending young EU nationals to immigration detention centres is grossly disproportionate and breaches the spirit of good cooperation that we expect from the UK. This is according to Dacia and Kiolos. So the Home Office said that the new rules were clear and could be easily checked online. So yeah, this is kind of crazy, but like and subscribe and let me know if there's any issue that you want me to cover in the comments. Thank you very much.